And a look high above the Arizona desert as we travel into Fatality Field, the site of a Week 2 matchup between the 0-1 San Diego Mavericks and the 1-0 Arizona Scorpions. Welcome in to Fatality Field. It's Chris Curtis, it's Alden Bleeker. Alden, how you doing on a matchup where San Diego looks to get in the win column?
Yeah, I am doing fantastic. This looks like it's going to be a great game of football. Perhaps a bit surprisingly, you know, the Arizona Scorpions are a bit of an institution here in the SFL. It's a bit surprising that they've only met. These two teams have only met once.
Yeah, you're right. They've been in the league a long time. San Diego, not as much, but still a pretty good franchise over there. Arizona and San Diego, after convention weeks, looking to get themselves back into the regular swing of things as things proceed forward. Scar Patterson for the San Diego Mavericks, a decent day a week ago in the narrow loss to Houston, and then Ashley Jackson had a great day against Atlanta.
Yeah, absolutely. Ashley Jackson, one of the cornerstone pieces of this Arizona Scorpions team, and she'll be looking to do the same thing here today.
About ready for football, some things to take care of before that. Friday, July 15th, the SFL family lost one of its most treasured members. Mexico City champion quarterback, SFL analyst, and inaugural Hall of Fame class member Matt Wilson has passed away at the age of 41. He is the SFL's greatest quarterback with 48,680 yards and 354 touchdowns displayed on the field, despite his physical ailments off it, and has been an inspiration to us all. He is free from the burdens of this world now, but his legacy lives on. Well deserved. A tribute to the best quarterback in SFL history and Hall of Famer Matt Wilson. We somehow have to get back to football, and we will do that in very short order. San Diego will receive the kick as we get things underway in the desert. Again, Chris Curtis, Alden Bleeker along with you. Tributes to Matt Wilson throughout the weekend here in the SFL's Week 2. As this is going to be returned from about the 5-yard line and get it to about the 25 to the 27. And that is where the Mavericks will start this drive. Scar Patterson, as we mentioned, he is up and ready to go. Liam Hammer, Gunnar Lewis, Optimus Klein, your wide receivers. And then Bill Cherry, your tight end for San Diego. He'll be flanked by Christian Pierce and Nick Hoagland, your running back fullback tandem in the Bay Area. Ready to go for first down. Moving right to left across your screen, and immediately a flag on the play. A pass out to the flats goes nowhere. We'll see what R62 has to say.
Yeah, I didn't see what that was. It looked like it was maybe a quick jump by the defense there.
Very well. Yeah, very well could have been. That's exactly what it was. First play of the game. The jitters getting to the Scorpions defense, it looks like, as that one will be a neutral zone infraction. That is Hunter Norwood, who is the guilty party. As you saw, a member of the Mavericks offensive line hit the deck just before the ball was snapped.
Yeah, and the defense, such a point of emphasis for Arizona. That's something that they'll look to get clicking very quickly here.
See if they maybe get Christian Pierce involved. It's a 1st and 5. Nope. Chance for Patterson to throw. He's going to throw high and above over the top. That one is caught. Ooh. No, it is a first down all the way out to the 47-yard line. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Liam Hammer, the wide receiver.
Well, and last game for Scar Patterson, he put up almost 300 yards and had 2 touchdowns. So he is very capable, even against good defenses, of putting up some lopsided numbers.
Patterson in the eye, backs it up. Deep drop over the middle. That one is incomplete. Probably should have been picked off, but indeed it hits the turf harmlessly, and a second down coming.
Yeah, and it was something that I was talking about in my previous game. You really sometimes you don't have to play the route or the receiver. If you can use your eyes to read where the pass is and where the pass is going, sometimes you can just put yourself in position to the ball that way.
3 to the left, 1 to the right for Patterson. Plenty in coverage for Arizona. Patterson looks, throws over the middle. That one's going to be caught, first down and more to the 27-yard line is where they've got their target, and that will make it a first down, and they're just outside the red zone.
And this is really an ideal start for San Diego here. I mean, Scar Patterson is really connecting with his receivers, and they're picking up yards. I don't think they could have drawn it up any better.
Good look so far. 1st and 10 for Patterson. That was Bill Cherry on the previous catch. Over the middle. That one is going to be caught. Found a seam. 1st and goal. And San Diego has been impressive this first drive, able to move all the way down the field. That one is Gunnar Lewis. All 3 big targets caught a ball on this first drive.
Yeah, impressive is the word for it. I mean, really just finding space where there should not be space. And, Scar Patterson, that really is why he is such a big part of this San Diego offense.
Gunnar Lewis sets him up 1st and goal from the 9. Patterson looks, throws over the middle. That one is going to hit the turf harmlessly. That was Eddie Gage in the area who knocked that one away. And it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, a little bit of column A, a little column B. A bit of a misread by Scar Patterson there, but Eddie Gage right on the ball there, and he is quite the ball hawk. So perhaps a bit of a fortunate break that he wasn't in even better position.
Had a pass defend last week, gets one this week as well early on. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Patterson in the gun. Throw towards the sideline. A quick out is going to net them a couple yards, and it will be a 2nd and goal on the 5.
21 yards and 2 catches for Gunnar Lewis. That really is something that you look for on offense. When your quarterback is performing well, it tends to sort of heat you up as well.
See what they have for us on a 2nd and goal. Or 3rd and goal, apologies. 2 to the left, 1 to the right again. Under center, play action, looks, throws, gets his, he threw, able to get the ball away, but not nearly enough on that one. That is Bill Cherry with the catch. He brings that one in, but it's not enough, and it will be a 4th down.
Yeah, and a good job getting down the field here, but man, just struggling a little bit at the very end. I think there's an argument to be made to going for it here, that effectively being a punt that pins them within the 5, but they're just gonna take the points and be on their way.
The kick is up, and it is going to be good all the way through for San Diego, getting themselves on the board when they needed to. So that is a 3-0 lead. Check that. That was Hoagland on the catch before that. Just making sure I got my ducks in a row here. But very good work from the San Diego Mavericks, able to get downfield and get a couple of points, which I think at this point is important. And they do so with relative ease against San Diego, but good job on San Diego to be able to button it up and get themselves in good defensive stand. Returnable. This will be Ryan Owens. He's got a return out to about the 24-yard line, and he will get stopped there. And now we bring out the centerpiece of the Arizona offense, and that is Ms. Ashley Jackson, flanked by DJ Moses and Taranio Rivera. And then with the wide receivers, Ryan Owens, Jay Hayden, Connor Weston, and TJ Punk. And with the tight end, Will Todd, who is an Arizona veteran as well, just about ready to go. 1st and 10, 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Jackson. Looking to throw it over the middle. That one's a seam catch, just past the 40 to the 42-yard line, and an immediate grab for the Scorpions. Good pass over the middle.
Yeah, and a great pass by Ashley Jackson. A statistic leaderboard change that we're keeping our eyes on here. Only 3 attempts away from tying Rocco Moroni's 10th place in all-time passing attempts going into this game. You certainly have to believe that she will pass that number with some padding.
8 catches a week ago for Connor Weston. He has his first today as he has the first down for the Scorpions. That's another catch, 2 for 2 is Ashley Jackson, and a 6-yard completion. Couple of early catches for the Scorpions. Ryan Owens, his first one.
And space is at such a premium in the major leagues of the SFL. So a great job by Ashley Jackson to just exploit the space that she's given. That has always been really one of her biggest gifts as a quarterback.
Offset eye, handoff. That's Moses. He's going to break a tackle, spin through another, and now he has a little bit of open field in front of him. Now he has a lot of open field. 20, 10, 5, and a big-time touchdown for DJ Moses. Arizona is on the board.
Wow, well, you talk about space being at a premium. That play looked like it was going to get blown up inside of the pocket, but somehow, some way, DJ Moses, he spins, he beats his first man, puts another move on there, and he just takes the tiniest little sliver of daylight and blows it wide open. My goodness, what an offensive drive by Arizona here.
A couple of throws and then a run, and all of a sudden, it's immediately an Arizona strike to take the lead. Going to be 7-3 as long as the kick has no issues. Cliff Allen ready to take that kick. Snap good, hold good, kick on the way from Allen. It is up, and it is through. So a 7-3 lead for the Arizona Scorpions after Moses gets a long touchdown run. And San Diego going to have a chance to get the ball back, and we get to see how far Arizona plans on bending this time and still not breaking, if that is indeed the case. But the return about to happen on that kickoff. Optimus Klein back deep on the return. Pick up and gone. Klein has it at about the 3. Brings it to the 10, 15, right at the 20 to the 25 as he moves left as well. And he'll get stopped at the 24-yard line. So San Diego comes out after a pretty good drive in their first go-round. Scar Patterson starting off pretty well, all told, as he was 5 for 7 in the opening drive for 65 yards. See what he has in store for us this time.
Yeah, and really, I don't think you can say it was a bad offensive drive. They just really sort of deflated at the end. They're going to be looking to convert this time.
Looking to throw it. Quick little throw. It's going to net them immediately 8 yards. Good stuff from Gunnar Lewis, who brings that one in. Second and 2.
And just picking up yards in bunches. That's really something we saw in that first drive as well. You know, picking up 5 yards, 6 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards at a time, sometimes even 10 yards at a time. That'll move you down the field real quickly if you can do it reliably.
Back tight set, handoff through the middle, and immediately past the first down marker, just shy of the 40. They actually gave him the 40 at the 40-yard line. Good work from the fullback, Nick Oakland.
Well, don't look too soon, but this is really shaping up to be a bit of an offensive battle. And, you know, both of these teams have respectable defenses. You know, Arizona, that has been their identity for such a long time is defense.
Patterson looks to throw it. That one is tipped and nearly intercepted. Would have been a pick six going back the other way, if not. Unfortunate that he wasn't able to bring that one in for Arizona. Very, very close to making that a thing. That is Parker Thomas.
Yeah, and you see exactly why they've made defense their identity, because they have so many players that will just hunt the ball down seemingly out of nowhere. You know, you as a quarterback, you think you place the ball perfectly, but all of a sudden you see 4 black shirts coming for the ball.
See what San Diego has. They've had 1 rushing attempt this game, and that was the run earlier this drive by Hoagland. Pass right side. Patterson throws, and he's got a catch. 3rd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. That was close. Liam Hammer does bring it in according to the footwork.
Yeah, had to do a bit of a ballet special there, just on his tippy toes, and I think he may have gotten a bit of a generous call looking at it from that angle.
Now they'll take it. Doesn't look like there to be a challenge from the Arizona sideline. From the 46-yard line, they will move forward. Throw over the top. That one is tipped and incomplete. 3 balls so far that probably should have been picked by Arizona's secondary. This one hits the ground intended for Gunnar Lewis.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, Arizona is such a quality defense that I think really them getting so much volume of passes defensed, I think really sooner or later it is going to convert for them. That's just, you know, it's just as much a truth as the sky being blue or a day ending in Y.
Ryan Owens back deep for the return on that 3rd down failure, so 4th down glooming. Punt is just about away and just about got blocked, but it does indeed get off. Owens has the catch, and he's got the ball up to the 24-yard line to start Ashley Jackson and company's next possession. Let's get San Diego's defense introduced as well. It is Kratos Maximus, the defensive end, along with Leon Thunderman. You got Garrett Evans, Pete Mitchell, your linebackers, the cornerback duo of Tom Krieg and Zach Lay, and then your safeties, Ray Laniero III and Zach Holdorf. And we'll talk about Arizona's defense when they are on the field next as well. Got to give a little love to the defenses. This will be Jackson to the right, caught. That is a 1st down and more down the sideline. Good work on offense from Arizona, and Jackson seems to be on point. Connor Weston with a 2nd catch.
Yeah, she is really, as we said, one of the core pieces of this Arizona offense, and it's because she can so reliably make passes like this. You know, it gives you so much leniency and leeway as an offense when you have a quarterback that can just throw dots consistently to her receivers.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Looks like 6 in the box defensively. Looking to throw it. Jackson, left side, caught again. 1st down and more. They keep utilizing these sidelines, 53 yards from sideline to sideline, and they seem to be using every bit of it. That's good work from TJ Punk, his 1st catch.
Yeah, and Ashley Jackson 4 for 4 on the day. As we mentioned as well, that will also make her the 10th most. Will also give her the 10th most attempts in history by an SFL quarterback. So, continuing to build her legacy.
Jackson looks to throw again. Plenty of time. Work in the middle in between 4 defenders. She finds her target. Connor Weston seems to be picking up where he left off a week ago. He's got his 3rd.
And man, it is so scary for a defense when you have a quarterback that has this reliable of a connection. You know, you see white shirts all around him, but he's just able to get into space and exploit space. You know, that's really the name of the game for an SFL offense is space, and you saw it used to tremendous effect there.
16, 12, and then 23 yards last 3 plays for Arizona. See if they can make it work. 1st and 10, and there's a run for DJ Moses. His only other touch on the football came in the form of a 53-yard touchdown run. That one nets him 9 more yards, and Arizona's moving the ball downfield. They're well within field goal range.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's so difficult. I mean, you know, when you've got the passing attack clicking and you've got the running back running as well. I mean, this is so hard for defense.
Another handoff. This one ends up being a 1st down, not much more than that, as that one will be another one for DJ Moses. Good work. It is 1st and 10. They can still get a 1st down. Tyler Falk, Eddie Gage in the stats truck for us today. Thank you, gentlemen, for making us sound way smarter than we actually are. In the gun, here's Ashley Jackson, 1st and 10. Can get to the 5-yard line and a little bit further than that to get another 1st down. That's over the top. 1st down and more, down to the 2, to the 1, and he stopped before the goal line. That is Will Todd, his 1st catch.
Oh, man, and it almost feels like a miscarriage of justice with how on point Ashley Jackson's passes have been this entire drive. For that to just stop on the one, that feels like it should have been a touchdown.
Very, very close. I'm looking at a first and goal here. Arizona threatening to go up 2 scores. In the gun from the 1-yard line is Ashley Jackson. Looking to throw it. Over the top. Got it. That's a touchdown. And immediately they make them pay. It is indeed another touchdown for the Scorpions. They find it and they make it work. That'll work. That'll be good stuff from them. And Arizona's up 13-3.
Well, and it's such it is so important for an offense in the SFL to be consistent and to get things rolling. That's exactly what we've seen from Arizona. Ashley Jackson doing such a fantastic job leading this offense, and to DJ Moses' credit, he's already gotten over 60 yards on 3 attempts.
Yeah, he's averaging 20 per, although he's got 53 on 1 go. That gives you how that particular thing went. Kick is up and on the way from Allen, and it is good. Make it a 14-3 game. San Diego, I don't really want to get into a shootout if I'm San Diego with Arizona the way they're playing on offense right now. But at this point, if you're San Diego, you probably need points here.
Yeah, and that's exactly the thing. You know, we talked about it being sort of an offensive battle, you know, very early on in this game. But, oh, man, Scar Patterson led the league in touchdowns last season. So it's not like he's incapable of scoring.
7 plays, 76 yards on the drive that ended in a 1-yard touchdown pass. That is returned to right around the 23-yard line. And that is where Optimus Klein ends up. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. San Diego back on offense and an immediate run this time as they are going to get themselves a couple of yards, make it 4. And that is at least a halfway decent start for Christian Pierce.
Well, and Optimus Klein taking the kickoff return there. Another possible statistic leaderboard change that we are keeping our eye on. 1 receiving touchdown for him would tie Jake Legacy's top 10 receiving touchdown total.
Another run forward will get them to get to a 3rd and 1. Christian Pierce, actually that one is the fullback who gets a few more yards as well, make it a 3rd and 1 coming.
And as I was saying, 2 would jump Optimus Klein into the top 10 all-time receiving yards. So lots of opportunities for both of these teams' players to sort of cement their legacy.
Looking to throw it, and that is to the left. That's caught, first down and more. Just past the 40 to the 40, or I'm sorry, not quite to the 40, to the 39-yard line. That is Pierce again, but they do have a first down.
Hey.
Chance for San Diego to move it upfield here. And the last thing they need is a 3 and out. They seem to be making the best of it going forward. This will be a play action throw deep over the middle, and that one is a bomb and a launch, but it is incomplete. Gunnar Lewis, your intended target, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Scar Patterson took a little bit too long to establish his position in the pocket there. You just saw the pressure getting to him. I mean, just a good job to get that ball anywhere near a receiver.
Good attempt, didn't quite get it going, and this will be 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking to throw it. Throw left side, and that is a tiptoe catch one more time. 3rd and 5 coming. As that will be the tight end who brings that one in, Bill Cherry.
Yeah, and you know, we talk a lot about how you've got to have reliable options as a quarterback, and at the major level, that is really what tight ends oftentimes are, is a reliable pair of hands who stay up, and we see it again there.
In the gun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Patterson deep, left side, tipped and incomplete. Good look. Cornerback stayed with him the entire way. That was Garrison who made the play on it, and that is a 3, well, not quite 3 and out, but they have 4th down coming.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wake up pretty early in the morning to outthink Eddie Gage when on with these defensive setups. Just another job where all of a sudden a black shirt was on top of the ball. My goodness.
Pass deflect for him there, and that will be a fair catch called for and taken. 1st and 10 for Arizona, as Ryan Owens will bring that one in. Arizona back out onto the field. They've had 2 successful touchdown drives so far on 2 attempts, and Ashley Jackson is back out looking to add more points.
Yeah, and really, it's been sort of the Ashley Jackson show so far in this game. Really doing a fantastic job creating space for her receivers and for her running back, for that matter.
Jackson has it's a handoff. DJ Moses doesn't go very far. Make it 2nd and 8. Just a 2-yard gain, real quick, to the 27-yard line. And if you're the defense for San Diego, you absolutely need a 3 and out here from the Arizona offense.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's a 14-3 Scorpions score line at the moment, but the Mavericks do have the ball and are working it downfield. The SFL on Twitch, presented by APM Music. Inside Fatality Field, Arizona trying to go 2-0 in the first 2 regular season games of season 19. Chris Curtis, Alden Bleeker with you in the broadcast booth. Tyler Falk, Eddie Gage, and stats for us this evening, as this will be a 9-yard completion from Ashley Jackson. And that's another one for Connor Weston as he continues to add on to his totals.
Well, I mean, we said that this is the Ashley Jackson show, but man, that statistic that just flashed on screen, Ashley Jackson's quarterback rating is almost 160. I mean, that really just shows, I think, what a fantastic performance she has put up here.
It's been very good so far. Looking to see if that continues going forward. Arizona has a split back situation going on here with a tight set. Jackson to throw it over the top. That one is caught. Not much to it, but enough for a 1st down. And that'll get him closer to midfield as Arizona gets another new set of downs.
Well, you mentioned bend, don't break earlier in this game. And I really think that mentality is sort of killing San Diego here so far. Plenty of time to adjust and change, but Arizona is taking advantage of the space that is surrendered by a bend, don't break mentality.
That is going to be a handoff, broken tackle, and another one that got close. That'll be a 7-yard run for DJ Moses. Make it 2nd and 3 coming.
And just, man, and just following his blocks, getting to the outside, and it gets to a point when you have such a great run that you have to send 2, 3, 4, 5, throw a couple cheerleaders and the popcorn guy. But runs like that are very hard to stop.
They are indeed. In the gun is Jackson, looking to throw it over the top. That one's tipped and should have been intercepted by 2 Mavericks. TJ Punk, your intended target. It'll be 3rd down and a couple. And a chance for San Diego to get off the field here. This becomes a big 3rd down.
And this is really a promising sign for San Diego, because Arizona has more or less had their way offensively. They've just been able to march down the field and put up points. This is one of the first times where they've really struggled with that.
Jackson isn't going to have that. 2 to the left in the gun. Moses to her left. Ashley looking to throw. Left side caught. 1st down and a couple more. Gets it to about the 43-yard line. It is indeed 1st down for the Arizona Scorpions.
Well, it's as you say, Ashley Jackson playing with a bit of a chip on her shoulder there, just deciding to take the ball in her hands and make the 3rd down conversion happen herself.
TJ Punk on the catch there. Sets him up with a 1st down in San Diego territory. Handoff, Moses. Open field in front of him, gets the 2nd level, but he's stopped by 2 Mavericks there. Another 7-yard run for him as he makes it a 2nd and 3.
And we're seeing again, just his ability to penetrate through the defensive line and get all the way up and up to the secondary, who then have to react to him. It's just so many different levels of success here for the Arizona offense thus far.
Formation, another handoff to Moses. He gets close to the first down marker. Didn't quite get it. 3rd and 1, and another chance for San Diego to say no.
And that incompletion that we saw previously, as one of our statisticians points out, was the first incompletion of the game for Ashley Jackson, and that is really quite a fantastic thing when you think about the fact that she is 10 for 11 with 115 passing yards and a touchdown already.
Arizona likes running out of this set, but they also have thrown it a couple times. This will be Moses to the outside on the swing. Open field and the football down to the 15, the 10. Looking for the pylon. Not going to get there. Stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run, and finally able to knock him out of bounds at the 1, or a couple of Maverick defenders.
Well, we really talk a lot as commentators about the development of this design screen pass in the SFL, but that is really a great example of why it's become so popular, right? You have a receiver that's capable of receiving and fast enough they can just take advantage of the catch and get way downfield, and again they have to send multiple defenders to even hope to stop him.
And Moses going to cap it off with a touchdown on the ground. Second of the first half already, and make it a 20-3 score line. Arizona starting to work their way to a lopsided score against San Diego.
Yeah, there's so many different factors. Ashley Jackson and DJ Moses having great performances, but as an offensive line player myself, I really do think you have to give a lot of credit to the offensive line, who have created so much space for the Arizona Scorpions.
75-yard, 10-play drive capped off by a 1-yard rushing touchdown from DJ Moses II. They also had the key play from that drive, a 32-yard swing pass down the sideline. This will be a kick up and on the way from Cliff Allen. He'll make it a 21-3 score line in the desert. Fatality Field is rocking, no doubt about that. Scorpions playing really good football right now. They had a lopsided win over Atlanta in week 1, and in front of their home crowd, they have played very well so far against San Diego.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot to be excited for Arizona Scorpions fans. And I don't just mean this game. It may be way too early to say this, but I feel like Ashley Jackson is looking like an early MVP contender.
Definitely early, but not unwarranted given her current efforts, as this will be returned to about the 22-yard line from Optimus Klein. San Diego back out onto the field trying to get something going on offense. Their first drive was pretty good. Ended up going all the way downfield, but ended up stalling out before they could get into the end zone. That turned into a field goal. Now they are in a position where they need points, and they do not want to give up any more offensive chances to Arizona. In the gun. Hands for Scar Patterson to work it downfield. Quick throw. 8-yard completion. They're going to say, yep, it is indeed 8, 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
And as you were saying, really San Diego have sort of struggled to take advantage of the opportunities that they've earned. And that's really something. It's one of those things that is that way until it isn't. And that's something that Arizona have to be careful not to get complacent.
That was Optimus Klein on that catch over the middle. That one's caught. Good inside seam. Looked like a post route. As that one will be 1st and 10 for the Scorpions as they land on the midfield line. That's Liam Hammer with his third catch, sorry.
And this is exactly what Scar Patterson was able to do on the first drive that got them down the field and almost a touchdown. Just finding the open space, looking, going through his progressions and going through the route tree and finding the one open target.
High formation, a sidearm throw over the top, tipped, and it will eventually hit the ground. No doing. Bill Cherry, your intended target over the top, but there was a number of Scorpions in that area, including the Hall of Famer Eddie Gage.
Yeah, and that is really what's so scary facing this Arizona Scorpions team as a quarterback is they have an ability much like an actual scorpion when they sense meat, in this case of a football, to just swarm around it.
Over 60% completion percentage for Scar Patterson. He's in the gun. And that's tipped. And a problem is that it will finally hit the turf. Another batch of Scorpions was in the area again. Tipped by a Scorpion at first. Third down coming as a chance for Arizona to get off the field.
Yeah, it's really going to take something special here because I don't know. I feel like Arizona's secondary is really difficult to challenge here. It's gonna take the kind of pass that we've seen Scar Patterson at his best here.
5 wide. Patterson, right side over the top. That one's caught. And some room in front, but a nice job chasing him down. The pass ended up getting all the way down to the 22-yard line. And a great piece of work for Liam Hammer as he gets them a first down in the red zone.
Well, just as we talk about needing a fantastic catch, I mean, Liam Hammer using his speed to create a mismatch. He was almost, by the time he had gotten 10 steps in, he was almost past his man, and just creating an angle for Scar Patterson to attack there.
Not quite in the red zone, but they're just outside of it at the 22. Split backs for Patterson. Handoff through the middle. Not much happening there. They're going to give him 2 yards, barely, but they do get the 2 yards as the defensive line makes the stop at 2nd and 8.
And you know, we talk about San Diego picking up yards in bunches rather than just marching down the field, but you know, it's working for them so far this drive.
Patterson, another one that's just caught over the first down marker, and they'll get it to the 11-yard line. Nice one for Bill Cherry. It's 1st and 10. They can get another first down at the 1.
Yeah, and really that is as valuable as anything that you can hope for San Diego. You know, just getting down the field, getting inside the red zone, and now threatening to score.
This is a chance. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Their second sustained drive of the day. Left side, end zone, picked off in the end zone, and out of the back of the end zone on the interception. Ends up being the touchback out to the 20-yard line again. The Arizona Scorpions turn the ball over and will have a chance at their own 20.
Well, again, that's what we talk about. You don't always have to play the route or the receiver. That's just a pure eye play all day long. He reads the eyes of Scar Patterson and reads where the receiver is going to go, and that is just a fantastic job to get his body in position that way.
Everett Garrison on the interception. Jackson back to work at her own 20. Over the middle, crossing pattern, shallow cross, ends up getting about 6 yards. 2nd and 4, Connor Weston's 5th catch of the day, 5 for 5 on targets.
Yeah, and that really is such a, you know, there's such a symbiotic relationship between quarterbacks and receivers. You know, if you have one receiver that is struggling, it can really cause you to struggle as a quarterback as well. But really, all of Ashley Jackson's receivers have been doing so well here tonight.
That is a good look for DJ Moses and a lot of open green, trying to use the speed, and he does! 10-5 touchdown! DJ Moses, Arizona's running away quite literally, and Moses' 3rd touchdown of the first half.
What a spectacular way for him to get a touchdown. My goodness, we've talked about exploiting space all game long. Look at that, 1 block, 2 block, and he just uses his speed. There's 4 men after him. He evades this first tackle through sheer speed alone, and Arizona exploding into the end zone once again.
1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4. You can't afford to let him run like that no more. I'll give you all that. Y'all can do what you want with that. Anyway, it is going to be Cliff Allen on the extra point here in very short order, as he is going to make this likely a 28-3 contest. Kick is up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. And there we go. The Scorpions absolutely getting away with this game. 25-point deficit. San Diego had a sustained drive there. Didn't end in a good storybook ending, as it ended up being an interception in the end zone to set up that.
It's ironic. I'm sure the defense felt like they had to run 8 miles just to catch up to DJ Moses there.
Yeah. And probably at 60 miles an hour as well. He was moving. This will be returnable for Optimus Klein just inside the end zone after the 15 through the middle of the 20 to the 23-yard line. And that is where he will stop. The SFL has partnered with Rare Drop and Rare Drop Sports to advance live events and distribution. Live and in-person championship weekends, rookie drafts, and community events are in the works. Visit raredrop.co for more info on what the company does in the gaming community, and follow Rare Drop Sports on Twitch at twitch.tv/RD Sports. San Diego, another chance to put something together here. Chance to throw for Patterson. He'll put it to the outside. Swing pass is not going to go very far, and that will be 2nd and 10. In fact, it goes nowhere, all told, as they're not quite able to get things done. Christian Pierce, the target there.
And Ashley Jackson and Scar Patterson have according to our statisticians, the exact same amount of yards passed, but it feels like they've been playing 2 very different games here.
Yeah, much more balance from Arizona, as Ashley Jackson hasn't taken nearly as many pass attempts and has not needed the pressure on her. Unlike Scar Patterson, that's a screenplay. It looked like it anyway, but as the blitz nearly found the mark, it'll be a 2nd and 8, as it'll be end up being a 2-yard pass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's exactly as you say. You know, Scar Patterson has been under so much pressure all game. Meanwhile, Ashley Jackson has had basically every piece of her offense working around her, and it's made that you know, those 150 something yards feel like so much more.
Patterson left side, caught, first down, and out of bounds they go. 1st and 10, and that is just past the 35-yard line, it looks like, to the 36. That will work. Optimus Klein brings it in. So there you go. Mavericks moving the ball a little bit here. They've been able to move the ball. That has not been the complaint. It's been finishing drives, at least so far in this game. Split backs with one off to the right. 4-3 look, it looks like, from the Scorpions. And nope, it is a handoff, but going nowhere is Christian Pierce. He'll be taken down with a 1-yard loss, make it 2nd and 11.
And these 2-level defenses in the SFL always make it so tough for a quarterback of any level of experience. But having that secondary that covers everything, and then the defensive line is just crushing your offensive line, it makes things so hard.
Billy on the stop with that particular play. 2nd and 11. Another handoff, gets the yard back and gets a couple more, making it a little bit more manageable. 3rd and 9 coming as Patterson makes it happen.
Yeah, but I believe they snapped it directly to Scar Patterson on that run. That was certainly an interesting play is the word I'll choose to use.
That didn't quite get that one done the way they wanted, in a 5-wide look for Patterson. Deep over the top. That one is tipped. Another one that probably should have been intercepted. Eddie Gage actually probably would have had decent return room in front of him if he had brought that one in, albeit nothing happening there. 4th down coming, and Arizona will get the ball back regardless.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's like we say, you know, sometimes quality and volume go together. If you're not able to pull these passes in, you know, just stick with it. Sooner or later you will, especially a team like Arizona, where that's what they're more or less built around.
This is going to be a Ryan Owens punt return. He gets stopped just after he picks it up, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. 120 seconds left to halftime. Already in a quick-moving game, it's 28-3. Arizona on top over San Diego in Week 2. It's the SFL on Twitch, presented by APM Music. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Arizona starts this drive. Jackson to throw it to the outside, puts it in Moses' hands, and this time he gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're still going to say you end up at the line of scrimmage, make it 2nd and 10. So at least there's that. The Scorpions off to obviously a very good start. 3 touchdowns in the first half for DJ Moses, as he had 2 long ones, a 53-yarder, a 76-yarder, I believe, and then just a 1-yard run to cap off a 32-yard swing pass. That's going to be a big hit on the catch. Make it 3rd and 5 coming up. Chance for Ryan Owens to bring that one in.
Well, perhaps just as relevantly, as you say, 3 touchdowns in a row by Arizona, or 4 touchdowns in a row by Arizona, but they have not gone a single drive without scoring. Field goal, 53-yard touchdown, 1-yard touchdown, 1-yard touchdown, 74-yard touchdown. So
that will be a handoff that goes nowhere. Big stop for San Diego as they are able to get to 4th down. They'll get the ball back with a little bit of time left before this first half is done, albeit not much. They got about, 40-something seconds left before they get to the locker room. So at least it's something, though. It's a building block towards the second half.
yeah, it's going to take some creative accounting on the clock management here to get something, but they certainly have shown that they can move the ball here. So something is definitely not off the cards.
Back to return this is Optimus Klein. They're going to let the clock tick down quite a bit here. And then he's going to put it up into the air to get it to about the 27-yard line. Fair catch called for and received right about there. So not much time left in this first half. Keep in mind that San Diego received the ball to start the game, so it'll be Arizona that gets it to start the second half. So that puts Arizona in the driver's seat here. All they have to do is keep everything in front of them with not much time to go.
Yeah, the 3 timeouts for San Diego, so it's possible to do something, but they are going to need to be very efficient here.
This will be a run play, chance for Christian Pierce, but he goes unfortunately nowhere, as that is going to be the linebacker that comes up, makes the hit, and it'll be 2nd down. And then, never mind, it'll be the end of the first half. So first half is done, as the 28-3 score line, not what the Mavericks wanted going into the locker rooms. And we go back to the game right away. Quick get as the halftime is over, and we get started with this third quarter.
Yeah, it's I really think San Diego have shown so much promise, but I mean they've really struggled to close the deal. I think that's really their big target, is continue to do the things you've been successful at, but finish the job this time.
They really haven't had any big quick strike offensive plays either. 1st and 10 for Arizona as they have the ball at the 26-yard line. So the Ashley Jackson led Arizona Scorpions off to a very good start. Only 1 incompletion through the first half by Ashley Jackson, unofficially 14 for 15, 158 yards through the air right now, or so it seems, unofficially at least. This will be the first down play in the gun as she looks to add to her totals. As the football looks to throw it, gets it to the outside, quick little swing pass, and that is going to get them a few yards. Not much doing. Let's make it 2nd and 2.
And really, I think that the explosiveness of Arizona has been one of their biggest components of their success, as you say. San Diego have really sort of had to settle for picking up yards in bunches, but Arizona are just exploding down the field. No more than when they had that 74-yard touchdown.
Couple of spin moves, but nothing doing for DJ Moses. San Diego off to a good start defensively. This becomes a massive 3rd down to keep momentum in their favor.
Well, and we talked about towards the start of this half how San Diego, they really need to adjust, and adjusting is what it seems like they've been able to do here. A good opportunity to get a stop and get the offense off the field.
Left, that one caught. They do get the first down. That's a big play for Arizona to make sure they keep the drive alive and don't quit a quick 3 and out and let San Diego have any thought to get back in this game.
But just as we say, Ashley Jackson has also been so good at finding space and exploiting space, and we see her do it again there.
All right, split backs for Ashley Jackson. 4 on the defensive line. And they will send all 4. Throw right side. That one's caught. Trying to get the first down and does. 1st and 10. Good work as Arizona again makes it happen. Another one for Connor Weston, his 6th catch of the game.
Really a bit remarkable that he got a first down there. I mean, he stumbled as he caught it, so to stay upright long enough to get it across the sticks, really just a show of athleticism there.
DJ Moses. That's a broken tackle and gets all the way down close to a first down, make it a 9-yard run as he continues to attack his totals for the day. Very good work by the Arizona running back and the running game in general for the Scorpions.
Yeah, over 150 yards for DJ Moses, and really has complemented the almost 200 yards that Ashley Jackson has put up here.
In the gun is Jackson. 2 to the right. Looking to throw it. Plenty of time. That is a nice developing route. Forward progress. The ball. Okay. Ball is on the ground, I believe, and I believe San Diego may have picked it up. No, never mind. Maybe not.
Well, we'll have to see here. A good little pitch and catch by Ashley Jackson, and that's stripped. That's white ball. That is San Diego ball.
That's got to be, yeah. Linebacker picks it up. San Diego has this football. A huge turnover caused. Makes that a big possession change for San Diego. They immediately erase the first third quarter possession, and now they have a chance to maybe work on getting back in this game. Still plenty of time left with 3 to the right, 1 to the left, as it'll be Scar Patterson who has the football. 3-step drop. Throws. Oh, that's caught, but it's caught for the wrong team. Interception immediately down to the 35-yard line, and Arizona gets the ball right back.
What did we just see? That was one of the most unusual sequences of plays that I think we've ever seen. Just a little bit of a lofted pass and catch that leads to a fumble, and it's a great opportunity for San Diego. And then it's immediately thrown into the legendarily ball hawkish defense of Arizona. Oh my goodness, that was just a catastrophe.
Iverson Gamble had the interception there. He read that route the entire way through, and this will be DJ Moses trying to take advantage of that. That'll be looks like a couple yards, given 3 total. It'll be 2nd and 7 as they're already inside Mavericks territory.
Oh man, and give ourselves a chance to catch our breath after that exciting pair of plays. It's really great field position for Arizona. It's the real kicker.
That is another run for Moses, another first down, 1st and 10, down inside the 20-yard line, and the red zone trip for the Scorpions on this drive as they try to attach more points.
And it's just another example of the blocks creating space, and DJ Moses, to his credit, doing a great job to find them. But as an offensive line player myself, I always appreciate the combo between quarterbacks and offensive lines and running backs and offensive lines. Not to toot my own horn, but we really are the unsung heroes of the league.
I like it. You sound like Dags with his tight end talk. This will be down to the 25 to the 20 and inside the red zone close to the first down marker. It'll be 2nd and a couple going forward. Moses with another nice run as Arizona moving down the field pretty well.
Yeah, and this is really a big part of their offense here, right? Is not only is he getting big yards and he has that hat trick worth of touchdowns, but he's also creating, and short situations for Ashley Jackson to then pass in, and it's doing so much.
Oh, big hit behind the line of scrimmage. That's a nasty tackle, and Moses gets taken down with a couple of yard loss there. But what a play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're going to employ bend, don't break in situations like this, you sometimes got to step up and be stern. And it's exactly what we saw from San Diego.
Under center, Jackson, 2 to the right. Tight set everywhere else. Hand off, another one from Moses. Plenty of room in front of him, and that's a touchdown for the Scorpions. 4th of the day, as he's absolutely putting his hands up for the Player of the Week honors, is DJ Moses.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the crazy thing. He's already in that conversation for player of the week, and there's still so much football left to be played. He has run well on his own. He has run unselfishly to set up his quarterback, and he has just been too much for this defense. Oh my goodness.
About DJ Moses and Ashley Jackson on the same team, both being potential early season MVP candidates. Let's talk about that at the moment. Arizona is showing a high-powered offense, to say the least, from the normally defensive-minded ownership of one Eddie Gage. We know he has a good team over there, though. There's no doubt about that one. Kick up and on the way, 35-3, your score line. Esports TV has partnered with the SFL to bring sim football to millions of homes over the next 2 years. ESTV is the world's first 24/7 live linear and video on-demand esports channel, available everywhere through your smart TV, on your phone, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and more. Visit estv.co to learn more about its programming and to find all the ways you can catch the SFL action on the network. Optimus Klein back deep for the return, as he has it just shy of the end zone. To the 10, 15 left at the 20. And he'll take it all the way to the 24-yard line. San Diego needs points, and in a hurry. No 28-3 meme here, Mr. Tyler Falk. I saw that in the Discord channel, as these guys are absolutely still looking to pile on the points.
Well, it's as you say, Arizona is historically and notably a very defensively minded team, but it's as they say, the best offense is a good defense. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
Yeah, that's about it. Deep over the middle of the field. That one's caught as Scar Patterson has a nice long ball over the middle to Liam Hammer. 1st and 10, still in San Diego territory, but not for much.
Yeah, and this is a great job by Scar Patterson and the San Diego Mavericks offense to just stick with it. And man, a great job running that route by Liam Hammer. Looked like he was in double coverage for a second, but just slips the route by sticking, or slips the coverage by sticking with the route.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. In the gun by himself. Patterson, right side. That one's caught, looking to get the first down, and does.
Oh.
What a fight for that first down. That is a great piece of work to get that first down done, and it's another new set of downs for San Diego.
Yeah, shades of one Douglas Brown, just with two defenders hanging off of him, staying up, keeping the legs moving. That is just a pure effort play to get across the line and across the sticks.
Love that. This will be a handoff. It's a free play as well. Christian Pierce, his best run of the day, gets them a first down, but we'll see where they take the yardage. Should it be a free play, as this one goes forward and stops there with our 62 pending.
Neutral zone infraction, number 55, defense.
Okay, so it is indeed a free play. So that will be a decline, I assume, as they'll take the yards moving forward. 1st and 10.
Yeah, they declined, and the correct decision, absolutely, because so much yardage picked up on the run there.
Arizona at this point still has the starting roster out, as we see it right now. See if they continue that. Split backs for San Diego. 4-3 look from Arizona again, pretty successful. They have been against the run in that formation. This time, Christian Pierce gets himself forward, gets 6 yards, 2nd and 4 coming, as he gets 6 on that run as they're just outside the red zone.
Well, we're starting to see San Diego doing what Arizona have done so well all game, where they just set themselves up in a good situation with an early run, and then that creates space for the passing attack.
And check that. That was Hoagland, the runner on that last play for 6. To the outside, Patterson finds his target. 1st and 10, and the 3rd red zone trip of the day. He finds Liam Hammer up top. Their other 2 red zone trips, one ended in a field goal, the other ended in an interception in the end zone. So we'll see which one we get here.
Yeah, and it's another opportunity for them to turn things back around and get back on rhythm. You know, this game, Arizona has a big lead, but it is certainly not over. Plenty of time left to turn things around.
In the gun. Looking to throw it. Over the middle, that one caught to the 10, to the 6-yard line, and all the way down to believe they'll give them the 5. First and goal for San Diego. They're getting a little bit closer, Optimus Klein.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that can be the scariest place to face Arizona, is with their backs to their own goal line. You know, just with how fast this team can move, this defense can move both vertically and laterally. But it's looking good for San Diego, not to put the commentator's curse on them.
First and 10. That's over the top, and it is incomplete. Ooh. Nearly picked off again. Another chance for Garrison to make a play. He knocks it down. In this case, just about brought it in.
Yeah, and that's really, you know, just what we were saying. You know, Arizona not only being a wounded animal with their backs against their own goal line, but they move so quickly. It can be really scary to have them cover you as a receiver.
Was your sweat on your brow looking pretty dangerous there as you commentator cursed them into a near interception? That one is going to be a flag on the play, I do believe. Is that a free play, Lumi? It is. Another one. Third time in this game that Arizona has been called for a neutral zone infraction, and second time on number 74, Hunter Norwood.
Well, I believe everyone knows that if you call out the commentator's curse as you're cursing someone, it cancels out. And also, I'm not
confirm
going to,
that's not an actual thing. No, actually, that doubles it down.
And also, I'm not going to take blame for it anyway.
You can't even take responsibility for your commentator's curse. Get out of here. This is an I formation. That's a handoff to Pierce. He's not going to go anywhere on this case. And I think if this ends up in anything other than a touchdown, the commentator's curse has come to fruition. Everyone can send a hate mail to Alden Bleeker, and I'll get a Discord username before the end of the game. I like it. I like it. Single back for the Mavericks on this third down. Got to make this count if there's any hope to come back in this game. Looking to throw it. Danger coming, and he gets taken down, and the commentator's curse comes to fruition, as it will be fourth and goal, field goal coming, at least an attempt for the San Diego Mavericks.
Well, if they shank it wide from this distance, then you know the commentator's curse doubling down is a thing.
I like it. I like it. All right, from the 8-yard line, it looks like a 25-yard attempt, right hash. Kick is on the way, a slow-moving formation, but it is up, and it is through from Alec Finlay. So a good piece of work on the San Diego Mavericks for the drive, but it indeed ends up stalling out into a field goal. They do get points, 35-6, your score right now, and they give the ball back to Arizona.
I do take blame for that. I take that back. Please don't spam me on Discord. Please don't spam me on Discord.
I got to throw you under the bus every once in a while. It's kind of an initiation. This will be back to about the 5-yard line. Returnable for Brian Owens. He'll get to about the 26-yard line, and that's where he's taken down. So not the end of the game yet. San Diego needs defensive stops, and they need them now at this point, as Ashley Jackson and company are back out on the field.
Yeah, and really, you know, San Diego would have loved a touchdown there, but just the fact to get that deep and to score again, you know, it's going to be the uphill fight of all uphill fights. But you know, it starts with a single correct thing happening for them.
Right side, that one is caught, gets bumped backwards, and it looks like they're going to give him forward progress. A 5-yard completion for Connor Weston, his 7th of the ball game. He's had a really good day so far, and there's still a whole quarter left.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, you mentioned being an early contender for Player of the Week and for MVP. I mean, he really has been as spectacular as Ashley Jackson has been. I think he's been just as spectacular.
That's going to be a handoff and a first down, as it'll be DJ Moses again. It is 1st and 10 for the Scorpion. He's had a really, really good game. The SFL is partnered with Laser to deliver digital SFL player trading cards to its players and viewers during the live events on SFL's Twitch. Viewers every 30 minutes will be issued cards, or you can buy SFL card packs through Lazer's store. The new Season 19 pack will be available soon. Visit laser.gg, L-A-Y-Z-R, and click the Join Alpha button to connect your Twitch account and begin collecting. Another run for DJ Moses, a 2-yard gain, nothing doing. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Number 51 with the tackle.
Jackson and company.
Ball at the 40-yard.
High-powered offense put up 38 on the Swarm a week ago, looking to eclipse that in this particular contest. 198 yards through the air, 20 for 21 is Jackson. Make it 20 for 22 as that one hits the turf harmlessly as a missed opportunity on a dropped ball from Ryan Owen.
Yeah, and that was a very dangerous bobble almost. I mean, San Diego not quite in position to take advantage of it, but that was tipped up just high enough that it could have very easily been an interception.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking to throw it. Deep left, not even deep, medium pass, left side, caught. Not much to that one, but it is 4th down. So the Mavericks do get the stop they need. Now they need to put a touchdown on the board to keep themselves, well, more or less alive in this contest.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's as we say, you know, a very similar level of play from Scar Patterson and Ashley Jackson. But really the difference maker this game, I feel like, has been DJ Moses, and just his ability to not only get runs on his own, but set up Ashley Jackson has really made so much of a difference.
Up in this line on the return, gets it to about the 25-yard line. They'll knock him at the 24, and that is where San Diego will come out. So here we go. The good stuff from San Diego on their last drive. It's a nice sustained drive that ends in a short field goal. They could use some more of that with some Pater on the other side if they can get it. They'd love a touchdown to at least put it within 2 scores or close to it at the end of the 3rd quarter. Wouldn't quite be 2, but it'd be getting there. This will be a pass to the right, caught, and it looks like an 8-yard completion. Another one for Liam Hammer.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say anything about what should happen when San Diego gets to that side of the field, because apparently I have great mystic powers that affect the outcomes of football games. I am a lost hero from the TV show Heroes, but if San Diego can do the things that they've been doing so well, they really have the ability to generate another opportunity for themselves.
Seems like between the 20s, they've been doing pretty okay, at least recently. And this is going to be a run forward and no gain. Make it 3rd and 2 coming. And a big 3rd down offensively for San Diego. That'll get us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Put your 4s, your 86s, and your 12s up in check. Rest in peace. Go. End of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming. It is Arizona. The score line at 35-6, currently over San Diego. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for San Diego's. We're back inside Fatality Field. Chris Curtis, Alden Bleeker. A very somber day. This will be a throw to the right, tried to break a tackle and lurch forward. Not enough for the 1st down. That 3rd down goes by the wayside, and Christian Pierce can't believe it. 4th down coming.
Yeah, bittersweet day, as you say, but very grateful to be playing football and in the SFL. Certainly what Matt Wilson would have wanted.
Punt upcoming. Arizona going to get this ball back as well. Up and gone. This will be returnable for Owen. He's going to try to get to the outside. He'll get taken down at the 25. And back onto the field comes Ashley Jackson. 21 for 23, 203 through the air. And only 1 touchdown today, but a 91% completion will cure all that ails at that point. And 1st and 10 for the Scorpions as they have the ball, trying to put this game really more so on ice. Not that there's much ice in Arizona. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Jackson to throw. Over the top. That one's caught into double coverage. What a dime from Ashley Jackson. TJ Punk has 5 catches so far in this game. That's first down.
Yeah, and oh man, it's really the dual attack, as we say, reliable options for Ashley Jackson all over the field. But again, 23 for 25 on the day, and we may see this number pop up again here, but as our statisticians have it, her current quarterback rating is 120. She has made such a huge impact here.
All the throws, handoff, Moses. And how do you complain about Ashley Jackson when you have this guy getting at least 5 yards just about every time he touches the ball? This time a little bit less than that with 3, but he's been dynamic all the way throughout.
Yeah, exactly. And dynamic is really the word for this Arizona offense. It's so hard to adjust on defense when you've got a quarterback and a running back who are both going off. It makes it so hard to predict and plan for.
Jackson again. Oh, that was nearly picked off. Great job taking that route away as the Mavericks do jump it. It'll be 3rd and 7 coming.
Yeah, and to San Diego's credit, showing some mental toughness here. That is, if you're going to make any kind of comeback here, that's a virtue that you've got to have.
A quick strike offense would be nice too if they can possibly get this ball back. That was Tom Krieg on the pass deflect. 3rd down. On the San Diego side of the 50. Jackson to throw over the middle, trying to move it forward, and they do get a first down. Another one in tight double coverage, and more dimes deposited to Connor Weston, his 7th grab.
Yeah, so it's really one of the things that is so remarkable about this performance by Ashley Jackson is that there is so much tight coverage all over the field, and Ashley Jackson just seems to find the little bit of daylight and put it there.
It's side caught, sidelines and out of bounds. A 6-yard completion and another one. Double digit catches for Connor Weston. I counted wrong for sure. Double digits as another one winds up in his lap. 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and 104 yards. So really, a rising tide lifts all boats, as they say. Ashley Jackson and DJ Moses have really had fantastic performances, but it's really benefited everyone on this Arizona team.
Moses, plenty of room to the 2nd level, tries to break a tackle, but he will get a first down to the 15-yard line. They'll call him 16, but inside the red zone again of the Arizona Scorpions.
And again, just this 2-level attack. We see a great pass by Ashley Jackson, and then DJ Moses just attacks the secondary with this run, knowing that he can very easily blow past the defensive line. And again, it's so hard to be a 2-level defense when you've got a 2-level attack to take down.
In the backfield in the offset. Jackson to the outside, puts it in Moses' hands in the open field. A spin, but spins right into a tackle. Nothing doing there. Make it a 2nd and 6 up, or 2nd and 8 upcoming.
And this is definitely scoring range for Arizona, but this is, like we say, mental toughness, and you don't want to quite say those 3 dreaded words, playing for pride, but San Diego really have got to show some toughness here.
They've been able to stop Arizona a couple times in this range. They can try to do so here. This will be a swing pass out, and another one that ends up out of bounds, short of the first down marker. And that will be a 3rd and 2 coming as we get to about the halfway point in this 4th quarter.
It's an opportunity for San Diego, and I suppose you could argue that they haven't been short on opportunities all day, but they've really got to generate these opportunities for themselves if they can even hope to take advantage.
Through the middle, first down again, 1st and goal for the Scorpions as they make it happen. DJ Moses, who's been on a tear, he's got the 219-yard mark on 21 attempts. He's averaging double digits every time he touches the ball on a run. Yeah. He's been electric, to say the least.
I know halfback ratings aren't a thing, but I mean, Ashley Jackson's around 120. I'd have to say he's probably around 120 as well.
He's got 4 receptions for 42 yards as well unofficially. Jackson over the top, end zone, just wide, just a little bit deep, too deep for the end zone, as that one will be in the out of bounds area. 2nd and goal as Will Todd couldn't bring the footwork in.
Yeah, and that's the thing that Ashley Jackson has done so well all day is just putting the ball where the receiver is going to be rather than trying too hard to put the ball in their hands. And just an example of you know what works well coming back to bite you.
The handoff left side. Moses can't get there though. 3rd and goal as they get to about the 4-yard line. APM Music's unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music's the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. This is a split back for the Scorpions. Handoff through the middle and again comes up with nothing. 4th and goal, coming to likely kick the field goal and make it a 38-6 game. San Diego's defensive line does the job.
Yeah, absolutely. And San Diego had to toughen up, and it took them a little longer than you would like to see as a San Diego fan. But the bottom line is they did it, you know? A lot of time. Yeah, exactly. A lot of time has been run off the clock, but they're going to get the ball back here. That is the most important thing for them at this particular moment.
20-yard chip shot down the pipe, and that is going to add 3 points to the Scorpions score line. So a 38-6 score line as it gets updated here. The Scorpions are absolutely running away on home field with the San Diego Mavericks on the opposite side. Arizona has a heck of a game next week. This ends up being a tune-up the way this has turned out. They go to Estadio Azteca to play the Aztecs in 1 week's time. This will be returned out to about the 24-yard line by Optimus Klein. San Diego takes off next week. They have a bye week, an early week 3 bye for them. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks as they try to get something to work here. No touchdowns on the board as of yet, but they've definitely gotten close, no doubt about that. 22 for 34, 64% completion percentage with 226 through the air for the Mavericks quarterback, Scar Patterson, so far. That is handed off. And another handoff to the fullback, Hoagland, who's had a majority of the rushing attempts on the ground for the Mavericks today.
Yeah, it's really been a case of where I don't think the statistics tell the whole story. And I'll tell you a little more about what I mean by that after this play here.
Looks like Scar Patterson sees something. We got an update in the other game as well. As this will be a throw over the middle, and obviously celebrating the life and legacy of Matt Wilson, the best quarterback in SFL history by many categories, but in this case he finds Ray Bentley for a touchdown. Those two have connected for many in their illustrious careers. 21-13, Houston still leads that game in the third quarter over on YouTube, youtube.com/simulationfl. 2 to the left, 1 to the right in the split backs is Patterson. That one is caught and short of the first down marker. 4th and 1 as Liam Hammer brings it in, but not enough for the first, and decision time here for San Diego.
Yeah, as you say, it really is great that Matt Wilson's friends and teammates get one last lap around the sun with him, so to speak. Yeah. And in this game, meanwhile, San Diego, they really do have to go for it. I think this is the correct decision if they're going to have any chance.
They can get it done. Patterson has time, throws, caught. That's a first down and more as they do get out of bounds to stop the clock with a little over 4 minutes left. Liam Hammer brings it in.
And again, just another example of something that we've seen all game from Liam Hammer and Scar Patterson, just the ability to run the route, outmatching his mark's ability to cover him.
5 wide for Patterson. Looking to throw it over the top, and that one is a one-handed grab.
Wow.
First down. Believe that was not quite Liam Hammer. That was one of the That was the tight end, I believe, who brought through. That was Optimus Klein who brought that one in. Deep left side on this play. That one's caught as well.
Oh.
And they're starting to move the ball.
It looked like he caught it, but I think that one got knocked out on the sideline there.
Indeed, you're right. That's a bit of a shock. I thought for sure he brought that in, but 2nd and 10. Indeed. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 2 in the backfield. That is a weird play at the snap. That is an incompletion, though, as that was up top left. Nothing doing. And good defense on the back end there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, Allen Iverson going for this one. Just a great job to stay with the jump ball here, and you know, as we talk about, you know, playing the quarterback rather than the route or receiver. That's an example of when you successfully play the route and successfully play the receiver. Just an athletic play to stay with there. And given that it's Allen Iverson, I guess you would expect athleticism.
Fair enough. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 1 in the backfield along with Patterson. Looking to throw it. Throws short, and that is going to be 4th and 2, as it'll be an 8-yard completion. Nothing doing much past that, and the Mavericks will likely try to kick a field goal.
Allen Iverson, I believe, has been working on that a lot in practice for the Scorpions.
Practice. Had to. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Over the top again. Not going to happen. That one's knocked down before the 20-yard line as another pass deflect for this Arizona secondary.
Yeah, and really, you know, you applaud the courage for San Diego to go for it. It's another play that we've seen really has been working for them all game. Where just trying to run superior routes, but again, the thing that Arizona does so well is swarm the ball seemingly out of nowhere, and that's exactly what happens there.
Well, at 1st and 10 for Arizona, they have the ball back again. Chance for them to add some more. Update from Houston. Houston adds a touchdown. It is a 2-score game in Texas. That's a handoff. Moses trying to... Actually, I think they have the backups in, if I'm right. Either way, that is going to be 2nd and 10. No, it is. Yeah, it is. No, that is DJ Moses 25. Okay, very good.
Yeah, and a lot of time to be run off here for Arizona. I believe... You know, there's certainly no reason for them to rush down the field. They are definitely going to at least try to use up the 2-minute warning, if nothing else.
That makes sense. Just over 3 minutes left in it. Jackson's under center. 2 to the right, 1 behind her. And a handoff. Moses gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. He is hit absolutely like a truck by the linebacker. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and the window is, I don't want to say closed, but closing for San Diego. So they really need to get a stop here, and then they have 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. If they get the most miraculous series of passes and onside kicks, at that point it's possible.
3 to the right. Backups at this point look like they are now in. This will be to the right side. That is incomplete, nearly picked off. Probably should have been. Didn't quite get it on this play, but a good opportunity for the secondary on San Diego.
And that helps the secondary that helps the clock management, I should say, so much for San Diego, because once they get this punt, they're most likely still going to have the 2-minute warning, plus they have 3 timeouts. Again, we're talking about a miraculous comeback, but weirder things have happened in an SFL game.
Although that would probably be top 10 easily.
Top 5.
Top 5. Okay, I can see that as well. So the their backups are in for Arizona. Ronnie Bass wasn't able to get the job done, so a punt upcoming, and it's given to Optimus Klein on the return. So San Diego does have the ball back. We'll see how long that will take place. Nick Hoagland, the main rushing attack for San Diego today, has not had a bad game, all told. Two to the left, one to the right. That one is a quick pass forward on a crossing pattern, and that'll get us to the 2-minute warning. 120 seconds left in the game. Arizona absolutely running away with it at the moment. 38-6 over San Diego. Chris Curtis, Alden Bleeker in the broadcast booth. Cameron Irvine, producer and commissioner, in the background as well. Eddie Gage, Tyler Falk doing stats for us today. And thank you to those gentlemen for taking the time out to get that done. And this will be to the outside, caught, and a first down just inside the 45-yard line for Gunnar Lewis. But a somber day, to say the least, as we lost the SFL family. This is one of their greatest members. Matt Wilson passed away at the age of 41 today, and honoring him absolutely priority in all games across the slate all weekend long. So if you guys are wanting to pay respects to him, that is the best way we can think to do it right at the moment. This will be over the middle. That one probably should have been caught, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. The Aztecs playing right now 28-13 down to Houston right now in the 3rd. But plenty of time left in that one to maybe see if we can get something done. But 12 forever, I think, has been the tagline most of the day.
Absolutely. As you say, a bittersweet day, because he is in better care than possibly could have been provided to anyone here on Earth. But doesn't mean we aren't going to miss our friend and compatriot.
Yeah, no longer in pain. That's the biggest thing we can take away from that. And the thing that sticks out to me is that with the conditions that he had, the elements that he has the ability to choose whether he can be happy or whether he can be miserable. And this man seemingly always chose happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I have, my own health conditions that I deal with. I won't go into specifics because it's not about me, but
right.
That was always a source of quiet inspiration for me. Just the grace and the courage that he went through life with. I've always figured that, if I can go through life with 1/10 of that courage and 1/10 of that grace, then I'll be doing all right.
Yeah, that's the way I do things too. Me being legally blind, just don't let your disabilities and your ailments get in the way of living the life that you want to live.
Absolutely.
And take a lot of inspiration from what Matt was able to do on this planet and with those conditions. So huge inspiration to really everybody, and he takes away the excuses from just about anybody that has them. So I love it. I love it that he's a fun guy to be around, fun guy to be in a room with, and a real fun guy to call a game with. And those would be some of the shared the memories that I absolutely treasure. That's going to be a chance for San Diego to get on the board, and they will. Liam Hammer scores the first touchdown of the game for the Mavericks. Pass from the quarterback, Scar Patterson, first one of the game for San Diego.
Putting a 12 on the board, albeit, however, temporarily, and that is just a fantastic route. A play that as we are speaking of Matt Wilson, I think he would have been proud to have been the one to have put up himself. Just a fantastic route, fantastic pass, fantastic catch, great execution by San Diego, even in a very bleak moment for their offense.
Yeah, and they were able to get something on the board, at least make it a little more respectable, and they can use that going forward as well for the next time down. That is going to be an extra point that's up and through, 38-13. And San Diego does get on the board, and Arizona can work on running the clock out. Onside kick attempt, should they do that anyway. And so we'll see if San Diego does get the ball back and maybe add on some more if they have the ability. Got to go 10 yards. Got to get to the 40. The bounce gets it there. It is in the hands of Arizona. They do recover the football, I believe. And yes, they do. So 1st and 10 for the Scorpions. And now they can work on running the clock out.
Yeah, and really, I think it's as we said previously, the word of the day for Arizona is dynamic. You know, just a two-level attack on offense, the passing game and the running game. You know, and as well, very dynamic on defense. Their secondary on point as always, but also lots of pressure made it very difficult for San Diego to do much of anything. And even though Scar Patterson put up over 300 yards, 336, and a touchdown to be specific, it just felt like he was so limited. Even though he like I said had over 300 yards, and Liam Hammer had almost 200 yards, 180.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That was London Gage on the run forward. Ronnie Bass under center with the I formation. Another handoff for Gage, nothing doing, as that'll get no yards on it. 3rd and 3 coming, and San Diego takes their last timeout.
Yeah, it's San Diego. I do respect them using their timeouts, not just giving up on this game.
Right.
They may have one last opportunity with the ball here. We'll have to see.
See where the Arizona clock management is at. I formation here, but a first down will end it. No doubt about that. We'll see if that's indeed the case. Gets the handoff, trying to move forward, and no first down. 4th and inches coming. Very close. They are in long field goal range. They may opt to do that delay on the stop.
I think I almost think, you know, with how much time there is to chew off the clock, I almost think that they go for it here and just chew this full 20 seconds off the clock.
They very well may. But no, they'll instead go for the field goal and put it on the board. Cliff Allen comes out to add one more from the 34. It will be a 51-yarder from this spot on the left hash. Right-footed kicker as well. Snap is good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It looks like it's got the distance, and it does. 51 yards is 51. How that one goes. That's a nice long kick. Cliff is money, says Will Todd in chat, and I would tend to agree with that kick.
Well, not quite the as we look at the spread from Jack's data, the over under was 57.5. Not quite, did not quite meet the spread, but Arizona, and they almost covered the spread by themselves. This was just such a spectacular offensive performance by Arizona.
There'll be a kickoff return back to about the 24-yard line, and a chance for San Diego to come out and do a lap here. See if they can get something on the board. But Arizona going to move to 2-0 after a thumping win over Atlanta a week ago. They get a thumping win at home against San Diego this week, and they have a tall order ahead of them against Mexico City in 1 week's time, and that'll be a good looking game as well. Two of the I'd say very good offensive teams. That's a chance left side, and they catch. 1st and 10 just past midfield.
Well, 4 or 5 wide and play clock. I think that's the way to go here.
And they'll spike it, try to get themselves another play. On the other side, San Diego goes to 0-2, the narrow loss against the Headhunters, and then a bit of a thumping loss to Arizona tonight. They go into the bye week, and I'd say a much-needed bye week gives them a little extra time to prepare for their Week 4 matchup, where they could really use a win at that point. Hail Mary formation for the Mavericks. And they do get it off. Plenty of time. Tipped and incomplete. That was close. That nearly ended up in the hands of Gunnar Lewis down there.
Yeah, man, I almost want to see one more touchdown just to end this game on a positive note for San Diego.
That'd be nice. And that would be nice. And Arizona's crowd getting loud inside Fatality Field one more time. Trying to will their team to one more stop. Looks like Arizona's going to bump on the Hail Mary here. And they do. Not nearly enough. Oh, wow. They do get it away.
Whoa.
Puts it high up in the air, tipped, and picked off. And that will end this football game. Arizona comes up with a 41-13 win over San Diego at home. Go ahead and break it down for me, Mr. Alden Bleeker.
Well, it's really, it's as we say, just such a dynamic performance from Arizona. The passing game was on, the rushing game was on, their secondary was on, their defensive line was on, and even though San Diego had so many opportunities and had really good passing numbers, it just felt like they were almost playing two different sports out there. The way the results came.
You're right. You said that we said dynamic a couple times with this Arizona offense, just talking about them.
Once or
But when you
twice,
have, two potential MVP candidates very early on in season 19 with DJ Moses and Ashley Jackson, both of which had standout games today, and both of which could be looking at Player of the Week nominations. But I think the nod has to go to DJ Moses. 4 touchdowns. 223 on the ground unofficially. We'll get an official number here probably at the end of this. But just an electric day. Every time he touches the ball, just south of double digits in the average.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we say, it wasn't just his individual performance. It wasn't just the touchdowns. It wasn't just the yardage. It was also the fact that there were also some very unselfish runs where he set things up for Ashley Jackson, and that was one of the reasons, not the only, but one of the reasons why she was able to be so successful here tonight.
They couldn't plan for just one facet of attack if you were San Diego. This is the last game, or actually the second to last game of this Friday, and then there's Saturday, Sunday games as well. Full slate, all 28 teams in action this weekend as the bye weeks don't start for another week. So a flurry of SFL football coming at you in very quick amounts of time as season 19 really gets its stride. Player of the game for this game probably should be, and it is, DJ Moses the second. 220 on the ground, 4 touchdowns, 41 through the air as well. Just a crazy good effort from him. For Tyler Falk, for Eddie Gage, for Alden Bleeker, and Cameron Irvine, producer and commissioner, I'm Chris Curtis saying goodbye and good night from the desert in Arizona. We will see you for the rest of Week 2 action on the SFL family of networks. Thank you very much.